Hello, thank you very much for sending me the most recent recording of your grade 5 pieces, and I have to say even better, it's marvellous because each time you play them through, or each time, certainly since you've been sort of sending the recordings, they are getting better and better and better. And to be honest, with this is going to be a very short video because there are just a couple of little things I would tweak. Other than that, they are very, very polished. I think you should be really proud of how well you've done with these. So just to go through those, their sleeps or their lies? Their sleeps, Titania. I think this is a really good control. With just one thought with this isn't a sort of mandatory thing, but I just give it some thought. In, for example, bars 5 and 23, where we've got these kind of... Why am I playing it in a different key? Sorry. The little lines above the chords just kind of, to me, they sort of indicate you just want to lean a bit more into those. So if I go from the start of bar 4, where are we? For some reason I want to flatten everything. So then I would kind of go lean, lean, lean. That's just a thought really there, just kind of not a major one. The thing I still think you need to slightly tweak here is that allargando bar 29. It's still a bit too slow, I think. So coming at it from a couple of bars before, and also as soon as you've done with that allargando bit, as soon as you hit that left hand D, I would come off the pedal, but keep that D down because you want the D to underpin all of the right hand chords in bars 30 and 31, but I don't think you want all of the rest of that sound sort of bleeding over. It just sounds a bit too sort of muddy. So I'm going to go from a couple of bars before, about bar 27. Let go of the pedal but not the D. Oh, sorry. And then the pedal can go back down again there. That's the only bit I thought needed a bit of tweaking. The rest of it was glorious. The shaping in the passages in thirds, the cadences, all that kind of stuff, spot on. Absolutely loved it. Strumble head, again, really was I right for this. Yeah, it really is. Your dynamics are brilliant in this as well. They're absolutely brilliant. They're coming across really strongly in the recording. Still be a bit careful on that notorious bar. It's bar 32, and to be fair, I've got loads of people doing grade 5 at the moment, just for some reason, and almost everyone is doing this piece as one of their pieces, and every single video I've made for every student who's doing this piece, we always spend some time talking about bar 32 because it always causes problems with the countings. Those chords are a lot longer than you think. Going from bar 31. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I played one of those chords in the wrong octave, didn't I? Just a tiny tweak with the timing there. Oh, another thing I wrote for this one as well. It was a really superb performance. But it must have been really annoying for you that you had to pause to turn the page. So I've got a couple of suggestions. Either get someone to page turn for you, you know, if there's a willing volunteer in the family, when you make the sort of final recordings, or one thing that can work rather well is to photocopy the third page and sort of like have it sitting there, or to sellotape to this. Anything like that's absolutely fine. But I would just sort of cut out the kind of hassle for yourself of having to do the page turn. All Is Calm was absolutely wonderful, and well done for getting the tempo sorted out, both in the intro, and there were a couple of bars towards the end, weren't there, where it's where we kind of run out of those. So there were a couple of wobbles with the counting there before, but not at all in the recording you sent me. Really, really good. I sort of listened to this one a few times because I thought I want to be able to say something constructively critical, not to be horrible, but to, you know, just to kind of, you know, it is superb, but, you know, there's always extra bits and pieces. The only thing I could really think of what is in the introduction bit, just make sure you count those minims. They're just a fraction longer than you're sometimes playing them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. But, you know, it's andante espressivo, so you can afford a bit of rubato. But my feeling on rubato is that the one thing you don't tend to want to do with rubato, with kind of speeding up and slowing down for expressive purposes, is cut long notes short. I think rubato is better used to kind of move more quickly through fast, rapid notes, so that, you know, the music kind of getting to where it wants to go more quickly. But I would avoid cutting long notes short. Excuse me. That really is it. Other than that, it was superb. So as a next step, I would suggest taking a recording or two with a view for it possibly being your kind of main one that you send in to get your grade 5. I would have a read through the page on the Trinity's website. You can, there's a link to it from the email I sent round with the link to the booking page. It's frequently asked questions, and there's a whole section about, it's either called how they call it, but basically sort of techie stuff, you know, filming requirements or something. It's called something like filming requirements. And one of the things it does ask for, where possible, is for a view of the whole of the piano keyboard as you're playing. So if there was some way, I don't know how convenient this would be, to sort of mount the iPad or the phone or whatever it is you're using at such an angle that it's kind of looking down the keys as you're playing, I think something like that would be really ideal. The only problem with the views that you've sent me where it's from behind is, obviously I know it's you playing, but they could be a bit funny about that on the grounds that they can't always see your hands playing, so it could be some, you know, they could accuse you of sort of skullduggery and playing along to a backing track, which of course is nonsense, but you know what I mean. So if they can see all your hands and the entire keyboard, jobs are good. But really, really, really well done. That's I mean, you've definitely finished these. Just tiny mini tweaks there. Hope there's something useful. And I've managed to waffle on for 8 minutes about only just a couple of tiny things. See you later on. Have a great day.